I'm looking forward to this straight. You're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now Sacramento starting five. Backcourt guards are Schroeder and Levine. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Vucevic against Sabonis. Pass to Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. White, wide open. He fired. The offensive rebound from outside the arc. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Kings ball.
Giddey against Schroeder. Outside, Levine. DeRozan a screen on White. Levine for 3, and Vucevic pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for Chicago. I asked him about DeMar DeRozan, specifically how you defend him from the mid-range. He said, quote, "It's tough because his footwork is so good. Our goal is to try to push him out farther and make him take threes if possible. And we'll live with those results. We'll see if their defense is up for the task at hand." Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. And here is Giddey. Following the three-pointer by DeMar DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Vucevic. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And DeRozan kicks it over to Schroeder. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's the screen. And here is Dosunmu. Now Vucevic, defended by Sabonis. The shake and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Yeah, just powerful stuff from Vucevic.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Sacramento. 4-point game. And the real star stand of this Kings team is Domantas Sabonis. Can he anchor them, though, defensively?
Well, Sabonis is not a big-time shot blocker, Kevin, but paint points haven't been their biggest concern. Rather, it's been their struggles closing out the shooters on the perimeter.
And so here is Chicago. Sacramento making their last shot. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. That'll put Buzelis at the line. That's on Keegan Murray. The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
And here is Giddey after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. On the wing, Dosunmu. Vucevic's screen on DeRozan. Here's Dosunmu, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop him?
DeRozan scanning the floor. And they double up DeRozan. LaVine for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Bulls trail by 5. Here's White, and there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Kicks it out to Schroeder, and stolen by Giddey. Here's Dosunmu, and it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Always has his head up, getting unselfish with it.
Outside, Sabonis. It's stolen by Vucevic. Pass to Buzelis. And that one drops.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for the Kings. That one drops. He ties it up. And it seems like Josh Giddey playing with newfound confidence, coach, since his arrival with the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, one of those trades that seem to benefit both teams. The Bulls have handed Giddey the keys to their offense, and he has not looked back. Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Outside DeRozan. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Levine's got 7 points.
And Levine can do it all. He's not just a talented shooter. He can hurt you inside, too.
Buzelis, no one around him. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And DeRozan kicks to Monk. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The shot's good.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
Pass to Schroeder. Red ball movement here by the Kings. To the paint. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Here's Buzelis. Back to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
For three, Levine. It's all in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Here's Levine, and then jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic.
Well, that's just a nice slam there from Levine. He makes it look so easy.
Here's Giddey. Still scoreless. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And from season to season, Coach, DeMar DeRozan remains incredibly consistent.
Yeah, look, he's consistent because he's extremely professional. This guy's always in shape, always ready to play. He knows what his game is, and he plays to that game. Something of a throwback because his game's built on the mid-range shooting. But everybody could use a DeMar DeRozan on their team.
Let's see what's next.
Some changes here for the Kings. Sharge checked in for Sabonis, and it's Ellis in for Dennis Schroeder.
Substitution, Dario Saric. Ellis.
Giddey with it. Scoreless thus far. Vucevic has screen on Ellis. And taken away by Ellis. And here we go. Monk with the ball. He's picked up by White.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Monk against White. Sharch dishes to DeRozan. Drives to the hoop. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Yeah, when DeRozan is assertive like that, it's a huge plus for this offense.
Here's the screen. Here's Dosunmu. That shot is off. Monk with some nice defense. To the inside. Over Giddey. DeRozan's shot is off.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Here's Buzelis, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
And Buzelis is in a rhythm now. He's playing to his strengths and taking what is offered from the defense.
Outside DeRozan. Sharch with the screen for DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Sharch. That time on the assist from DeRozan. DeRozan's got 4 assists in the game. And here is Giddey. Still yet to score. Pass to Vucevic. It's stolen by Sharch. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Kevin?
Tremendous support. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
DeRozan with it. Defended by Giddey. DeRozan's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Buzelis' shot is good.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Now here's DeRozan. 5 points in the game. Monk outside. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land, rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Here's White. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Chicago ends up going with the new group. And then for Sacramento, Sabonis, he's checked in for DeRozan. And McDermott subbed in for Zach LaVine. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Now here's Ellis. Hasn't made one yet. On the wing, Monk. He's defended by Herter. The shot's good from Monk.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Collins, a screen on Ellis. On the wing, Jones. He's guarded by Ellis. And finished off by Collins.
A skilled passer. Jones is quick to spot these openings for his team.
Pass to McDermott. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. There's Ellis with the 3-ball. It's rebounded by Herter. Chicago leading by 3. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's Jones. He's guarded by Ellis. Collins passes it to Herter. Outside, Jones. Collins kicks to Jones. 3-pointer. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's Ellis. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Bulls lead by 3. And we'll be back with... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
On the court right now for the Kings, Malik Monk out there with charge. Then it's Keon Ellis. Then it's Sabonis, and it's Carter in at the point.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And great offensive firepower for the Kings. But you know what, Stan? They know they got to defend.
Well, their head coach, Doug Christie, made his bones at that end. But it's on these players to execute, and that'll be the challenge.
The Kings trail by 4. Here's Carter. And the shot falls short this time. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you like the passion Jones steps on the floor with, especially for being so undersized.
And the Kings making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. And he can't hit the second. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Bulls leading by 5. Outside, Jones. And the call will be against Sabonis. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Williams sets a screen for Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Schroeder surveying the floor. Monk for 3. Collins grabs the miss. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Williams. Sacramento grabs the miss. Monk with the ball. Jones covering. Pass to Sabonis. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
And with Sabonis' size, he's such a challenge to defend, and they're turning some sloppy defense into an opportunity at the line.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of this game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And he knocks down the first one. And you talk about the best center in the league. Sabonis certainly, Stan, is in that group.
He sure is, Kevin. The second Sabonis to be in that group. And look, this guy can do it all. He is one of the best passing bigs in the league. He's one of the best rebounding bigs in the league. And he can shoot the ball on the perimeter. A tough guy to deal with.
And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis, they're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
The Kings trail by 3. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Schroeder passes to Monk. Now here's Ellis. From deep three-point land, it's rebounded by Herter.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Down low, stolen by Collins. And taken away by Ellis. Pass to Schroeder. And here is Saric. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Fires for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Ellis against Herter. On the wing, Monk. He has 5. Again, the miss by the Kings. Chicago leading by 6. On the wing, Dosunmu. Covered by Saric. Dosunmu, the pass to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Buzelis. And there's Collins on the assist by Buzelis. Collins has got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Vucevic, he's checked in for the Bulls. Jones checked in for Sacramento. Dean comes in for Keon Ellis. Now Schroeder. Here's Jones. Makes it off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's guarded closely. Over Levine. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu. Dosunmu's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's a great finisher around the rim. You just can't let him get the ball that close.
For 3, Levine. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Giddey. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Here's Vucevic. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Buzelis. He's got 14. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And it's off from 3-point range. Schroeder kicks to Sabonis. Schroeder outside. In the corner, it's Levine. 5 to shoot. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Over Buzelis. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Herter passes to Giddey. Back to Herter. Here's the 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Monk against Herter. Monk kicks it over to Schroeder. Sabonis sets the pick for Schroeder. Inside. And there it is for him. Sabonis has got 6 in the quarter.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Eubanks comes in for Sabonis. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Jones. Outside, White. Vucevic, a screen on Monk. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Dosunmu. Trying to end the drought. Eubanks grabs the miss. The Kings trail by 6. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, Malik Monk is a key player for the Kings. He said, coming to the organization, I felt like I could bring an energy that Sac had been waiting for. And it's a comfortable fit. Coming here slows everything down. I can just focus on my craft in hand, and it's been working for me. Back to you, Kevin.
He's played great for him. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. White the pass to Giddey. Shoots over Schroeder. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammate.
On the wing, Dosunmu. Guarded by Levine. Just 5 to shoot. Giddey the pass to Dosunmu. Sacramento grabs the miss. And Levine, here we go. Can't hit from in close.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet. Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor, that's where you go with the ball.
Schroeder kicks to Levine. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And it's DeRozan missing. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Now one's checked in for Vucevic. And then for Sacramento, Sabonis, he's checked in for Eubanks. And Keegan Murray's subbed in for Monk. The Kings trail by 5. Schroeder finds Murray. From downtown, Collins grabs the miss. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Here's Buzelis. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Back to DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. Shoots. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Giddey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
Well, I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. The great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Here's DeRozan. Kick out to Levine. 5 on the clock. Schroeder outside. Again, the miss by the King. The Bulls leading by 9. Here's White. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Sabonis sets the pick for Schroeder. Can they get it? Rebound by the Bulls.
Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
Levine against White. Launches a 3. White with another miss. Now here's DeRozan. Defended by Dosunmu. Steps back and fires.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Bonas Buzelis.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Here's Giddey. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. White the pass to Giddey. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Schroeder. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Let's go courtside, and there's some news on Vucevic. Allie, how's he doing?
Guys, I was able to talk with Chicago's head athletic trainer about his status. The initial diagnosis is a strained MCL. The severity yet to be determined and is pending an MRI. Though it'll take some time to fully recover from this injury, the staff has given him the green light to play on it. Guys?
Allie, thanks as always. We appreciate the report. Guys, it doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
Pass to Giddey. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Puts it up from 12. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Kings trail by 7. Steps back. Levine laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Levine's got 11 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And it's White missing. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Levine kicks it over to Schroeder. And there's Levine on the assist by Schroeder. And that's 13 points for Zach Levine. It's stolen by Schroeder. Crops in the layup for two. Now just a 1-point Bulls lead. The Bulls have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Now here's Dosunmu. Defense is right there. Clock at 6. Here's White. Pass to Giddey. There's the three. Rebound by the Kings. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now here's Levine. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Levine's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Quick trigger there. Levine ready to shoot before the pass even reaches his hands.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Here's Schroeder. And another three for Sacramento.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
White the pass to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Sacramento leading by 3. Outside DeRozan. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And the accelerated release from DeRozan gave him the upper hand there.
Pass to Dosunmu. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Here's White. Money from the wing. 8 points for Kobe White.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
At the elbow, Murray wants to get it to DeRozan and does. It's blocked. Here's Giddey. Yes, and the foul. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Just couldn't be denied there. Giddey was willing to fight to get that one to fall.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Kings?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 6 assists now in the game. That's to Vucevic. Now here's White, guarded by Levine. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from White.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
To the inside. And the slam dunk by Sabonis. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Stolen by Levine. On the wing, DeRozan. Defended by Dosunmu. Swiped away. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's White, and White slams it in.
Explosive move by White, going right up to the rim.
Schroeder passes to Levine. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Sabonis' screen on Giddey. And they recover it. DeRozan inside. Defended by Dosunmu. DeRozan's shot is off. The Bulls have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Pass to Dosunmu. Vucevic's screen on DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Now Giddey for the lead. Bean with the rebound. Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as any.
And it's Vucevic missing.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Pass to Schroeder. Outside DeRozan. Gonzalez grabs the board. Chicago trailing here. Outside White. In the corner, it's Buzelis. For the lead, nice D from DeRozan. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Kings. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And Chicago shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. And White with the stuff. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Chicago making some changes. Zach Collins comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. And a change for Sacramento. Monks checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Levine kicks to DeRozan. Back to Levine. Over White. Again, the miss by the Kings. Chicago leading. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Buzelis. DeRozan defending. Dosunmu with it. He's got 11.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
And DeRozan kicks to Monk. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Monk's got 8.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Chicago making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Buzelis. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Dosunmu. Saric has checked in for the Kings. Ellis comes in for Zach Levine. On the wing, Jones. Collins setting the pick for Jones. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Well, they have Jones out there to run these plays, to work the defense and open things up.
Ellis dishes to Monk. DeRozan against Huerter. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Collins passes to Huerter. An easy 2 points on the layup. Herder's got the game tied up here for Chicago.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And DeRozan kicks to Sabonis. Here's Monk. And he gets it to go. Monk's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he's an explosive guard who isn't afraid to test the defense. Heads up play there from Monk.
Outside Collins. A three-pointer off the mark. Sacramento's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Ellis, the pass to Monk. Pass to DeRozan. And here is Sharch. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Jones. Collins up top. Defended by Sabonis. Collins passes to Herder. It's stolen by DeRozan. Sharch in the corner. Pass to Sabonis. Ellis outside. On the wing, Monk. And the three off target. 1 second left. That shot off. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Kings ahead, leading by just 2. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. We've got Drew Eubanks, Malik Monk out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Dario Saric, and it's Levine in at the small forward position. Jones, the pass to Collins. Now here's Herder. Over Levine. Herder, no good. Jones against Schroeder. Outside, Levine. Charge, a screen on Herder. Levine's shot is off. Bulls trail by 4. Jones, the pass to Giddey. In the corner, Collins with it. His three-pointers off the mark. Sacramento leading by 4. In the corner, it's Levine. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. On its way from Monk for 2. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside, Jones. Outside, Williams. Back to Jones. Pass to Giddey. Clock at 6. The 3 ball. Eubanks grabs the miss. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Schroeder kicks to Monk. Back to Schroeder. Lets the 3 fly. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Jones. Here's Giddey. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one. Herder against Levine. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. A 2-time dunk champion, Zach Levine can hammer it down, Coach, or he can bury one from 3.
Well, that's right, Kevin. And look, he came into the league with that great athletic ability, and we all marveled at it. but this guy's really gone to work on his skills, and he's become one of the most efficient shooters in this league from any range on the floor. This guy has gone from great athlete to great play. Well, one thing with Levine, you love the way he can attack at all three levels on the floor.
And the Bulls making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. So he comes up empty at the line.
That's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Down low, here's Herter. Banked in off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 1. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Murray's checked in for Eubanks. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with this team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Thank you once again, Allie. That's to Vucevic. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Pass to Herter. And the layup is good.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
The Bulls leading by 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Levine's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Schroeder passes to Levine. Murray against Williams. Outside, Levine. No good from outside. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Vucevic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A model of consistency, Stan, for many years, Vucevic.
Yeah, look, Vucevic has been scoring, rebounding, and passing at a high level, really, since he's come into this league. One of the most skilled big men in the league, and sort of a model for the next guys that have come around. Well, he's as steady as they come at the big man position. Vucevic is someone you can count on to help you shoulder some of the offensive load.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Williams. Dosumu comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Kobe White in for Jones.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Outside DeRozan. In the corner, it's Monk. Again, the miss by the King.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
The Kings trail by 5. Pass to Schroeder. DeRozan in the corner. Shoots over Dosunmu, and he can't stop this drought. Another miss. It's White on the wing. Pass to Buzelis. And the Bulls with another miss. Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Murray sets a screen for DeRozan. Murray outside. They get it back. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Monk, no one around him. No good on the three.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And here is Dosunmu. Buzelis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 18 points for Buzelis. The Kings trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's DeRozan. Sacramento again missing. Bulls have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. To the wing right side. Vucevic against Sabonis. Vucevic down low. Yep, that one goes. And now it's a 9-point Chicago lead.
2 physical points from Vucevic. He enjoys bumping down low.
And it's DeRozan missing.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And Vucevic throws it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
They grab their own miss. Here's Sabonis. From down in the low post, it goes.
Yes, Sabonis making good use of his height and hustle there, playing on top of the defender.
And White kicks to Giddey. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Vucevic.
The aggression from Sabonis, forcing the issue and getting the hoop.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Sacramento. The Bulls leading by 6. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Pass to Dosunmu. Out to White. Vucevic setting the pick for White. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. No good there.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And they double up DeRozan. Fires the 3. Not that time. It won't go.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Vucevic is screen on Schroeder. Now Vucevic. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Yeah, Vucevic is having no problem finding chances to score. The defense has to rethink how they're defending.
Schroeder against White. Let's lose a three. It's off target.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
White, a screen on DeRozan. Vucevic cleared away by Sabonis. The Kings trail by 8. Outside, Levine. Now Sabonis. Now here's DeRozan. Levine outside. Here's Murray. Shoots the three. A three-pointer. Good.
And Murray loves knocking down the big shot. He does not fear the moment.
White outside. And they come back with a three of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's DeRozan. From about 16, Giddey will pull it down.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Vucevic cleared away by Sabonis. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Sabonis sets the big for Schroeder. DeRozan. And the excellent defensive pressure does the job. White looking around. So the Bulls win it. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Thanks so much, Vooch. A balanced attack tonight. How helpful is getting contributions from everyone?
We need that. We're not a team that has, 2, 3 like superstars that are just going to come in every night and get us 25 a game. So we need, contributions for everybody, and that's why we have to play that way. We have to play for each other, share the ball, try to help each other get going. And
terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. And for all.